Hello, it's Dan Webster here. I'm back in the studio at St Anne's Old Links Golf Club for this week's news. So, very busy week coming up here at St Anne's Old Links. We are hosting the Boys Home Internationals. The R&A will be here from Sunday, so members, remember the course and facilities close Saturday night to members, reopen on Friday afternoon. So the Boys Home Internationals, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, playing matches on a round robin format from Tuesday. If you do fancy coming along to watch, it is free to watch, and I'm sure the golfers would appreciate some support. There is potentially Walker Cup players and their future European Tour stars. I remember a good few years ago Rory McIlroy played in this, so you never know, you may be seeing the next Rory McIlroy. Now, again, I've got to reiterate to members, the course closes on Saturday night. The practice ground, short game area and putting green are all out of bounds from first thing Sunday morning. Greg and his team are busy as we speak preparing the course, and it is immaculate. However, the course has been immaculate for a good few months, and one of Greg's aims and missions is to keep the course at such a high standard that whether we have an event with the R&A or not, the members get to play the same standard of facility. And I've got to say, I played yesterday, it is superb out there. Okay, as well as the Boys Home Internationals, I'm involved with running the William Rainford Trophy. We've got 164 golfers from across the country playing Green Drive, Fairhaven, Royal Lytham and St Anne's Old Links, so St Anne's on the Friday. And this is something that I've been involved with the Borough Council for a good few years. So the town is going to be busy, there's going to be a lot of golfers around. And again, I believe a lot of members are involved in volunteering with the Boys Home Internationals, which is superb. But also you are going to see a lot of golfers at each of the local courses playing in this event. I will be between the two facilities, primarily here next week. I've got Johnny down at the event itself, making sure the competitors are happy, and I'll be here with the Boys Home Internationals. Okay, so what else has been happening? Fantastic scores at the weekend in the Saturday competition. Congratulations, and a huge congratulations to Len Yates. Len, if he doesn't mind me saying, is 73 years old now, past captain, but he went out and shot a 71 gross. Not many people will do this in their lifetime, beating their age. So awesome work there, Len. Fantastic 71 gross, net 66 to win the competition. Just pipped James Ogilvie. James on a nice little bit of form. James shot a 72 gross, net 67. And James has recently been custom fitted for a new set of TaylorMade irons. His game seems to have come on leaps and bounds since he went through that fitting process here with me in the studio. So again, if you do want to compete and be in the top 2 or 3 in a weekly competition, it's worth making sure your equipment is right for you. Again, Saturday, 2s paid out £21 per 2, and all that money is paid onto your account, so come and use it. We are putting some great offers together as we head into sale season, so look out for those coming in the next week or so. We have had some new arrivals in store. I mentioned last week the launch of the Ping G400 clubs, and what I've got here, I'm going to hit a couple of shots with the G400 crossover iron and hybrid. I've had a play with the driver and fairway, they look nice. Where's the crossover? I'm going to go and grab it. So this is the G400 crossover club. The crossover is a utility iron. I like the idea of a driving iron. I'm looking at adding one to my bag. I will do some testing with this and see if it's suitable. But let me just have a little whack. Sits really nice. The G400 has a slightly different finish to it, more of a satin finish. Okay, that felt good. And this is a crossover club. It's not an iron, it's not a hybrid, it's somewhere in between the two, designed to be forgiving. That's gone 197 yards, something I'd look for in a 4-iron. But one thing I will say, as you set up to it, it looks very easy to use. If I was looking at putting a driving iron in my bag, I'd probably go with maybe a 2-iron, because I do have a 4-iron already, and I'd be looking for about 230 out of it. Let's see if I can hit this one a little bit harder. Okay, just a bit further, but pushed it a fraction to the right. Again, very, very easy and looks superb behind the ball. Other than that, instead of using the crossover iron, you might try the G400 Hybrid. Again, it's got Dragonfly technology on the top, turbulators. And what a turbulator does is it channels the airflow across the top of the club like on a wing, if you like, hence the phrase turbulator, and makes you get more club speed. By all means, 1 mile an hour club speed might not make that much difference. You've got to strike the club, you've got to strike the ball in the middle of the golf club, haven't you? Now, one thing I'll say about a hybrid, it will launch higher and possibly go a little bit further than that crossover. Let's see. Yeah, that's came off hot. Certainly, so I'm finding a bit more distance out of the hybrid than I am with the crossover. Only 5 or 6 more yards. It's a different kind of flight. So a driving iron, like a crossover club here, will give a lower, more penetrating ball flight, ideal for a windy links golf course. The hybrid, a bit more weight in the back of the club, moving that centre of gravity forward at impact gives you a higher launch angle, a floatier shot, further in carry, higher ball flight, but maybe stopping a little bit sooner. So personally, I'd look at one of those, but if you're struggling with your long irons, want to get the ball up in the air off the fairways with them being tight, maybe the hybrid is the club for you. Back to members news. So the Captain's Weekend at Hawkston Park, I believe, was a fantastic success, and Chris has had a great time. I also hear Phil Kilgore was on good form and managed to win 2 of the main trophies. However, he could only win 1, so it went down to, I think it was 2nd or 3rd place, and the captain, Chris Boyle, managed to pick up a trophy, so congratulations. The guys all enjoyed themselves, the courses were presented immaculately, and I believe it was a very, very well behaved trip. So congratulations, captain, and I'm glad you had a good time. So the team here, myself and Gary and Johnny, we've been very busy, as you can hear, down at the academy. Lots of fittings happening. We're doing fittings with PXG, Srixon, Callaway. TaylorMade is still performing fantastically well, and we have just launched a new TaylorMade trade-in, trade-up offer. So if you've got a TaylorMade driver, old TaylorMade driver, fairway or hybrid, trade it in. We'll give you money towards the new product, and we'll double the value of the trade-in. So if it's worth £50, we'll give you £100 towards your new driver. That's worth looking into. We've only got a limited amount of availability for this, so if you are interested, please make sure you take that offer up pretty soon. A little bit of news about the tour. You might be aware Rory McIlroy has decided to part company with JP. Now, I think he's been under a bit of pressure, maybe from his agent, I'm not sure, but he no longer has JP caddying for him. That's been about a 9 or 10 year relationship. Something's not right with Rory at the moment. We can see he's got the talent, he's gifted golfer. Maybe things aren't going right mentally, I don't know. A change of caddy could change that. Somebody that might help him with his mental side, somebody that might just help him make some decisions. It looks like a few of the shots he's played have been the wrong decisions. So if you've got a spare few hours, spare few weeks, I know he might be needing a caddy for the PGA, which is at Quail Hollow in 2 weeks time. Send your applications in and I'll forward them on to Rory. Now, before I go, I'm going to give you a quick tip. Something I'm seeing quite a lot of lately is golfers hitting the ball with their hands and arms too much and releasing the club, flipping the club over, creating a quick hook left. If this is you, just make sure your body turns through impact. Now, if your hips aren't turning so well, you might have limitations. Just turn your left toe out a little bit. That'll allow on the downswing the hip to release a bit easier, your body to clear out the way, and you to present the club a bit later to the ball. I'll just demonstrate. So I'll grab a club here. First shot I'll hit. This is a 6 iron. So I'll hit a shot, my hips don't really rotate, my hands will release the club head, and you'll see the club sort of pull hook off to the left, very static in my lower half. One thing I'd like you to try maybe this weekend, if you're struggling with that shot, just pull your left toe back a little bit, open your stance, and then as you hit through it, really feel as though you're going to turn the belt buckle through to the target and finish your swing with a full follow through. Complete that follow through. Let's see how it works out for me. So hold that follow through. Definitely a straighter shot, certainly a more powerful shot, and for me a less chance of snap hooking that ball left. So little setup position, slightly pull your left foot back, and then on your downswing, start with the hip turn, clear that left hip out of the way and allow the body to release the hands a bit later. Well, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will hopefully see you all soon. We're nearly at the 1,000 subscribers. We're getting up to 600. There is a TaylorMade M1 driver when we get to give away when we get to that 1,000 subscribers. So please click like, subscribe and share. I'll see you soon.